Hey guys, if you're new to me, I just want to quickly introduce myself. My name is Desiree Crowley. I am a personal branding and visibility strategist for women coaches, consultants, and experts in the online space that want to create standout brands and have a huge impact on people in the world, and obviously having a freedom or a location independent business. So part of what I do obviously is personal branding, is how you position yourself and how you make first impressions and how you present yourself on camera. So I work with women, really helping them to get themselves on video and have a great presence on video. So today, as you can see by the title, and I'm gonna jump right to it. As you can see, I have no makeup on my face. And this is a very vulnerable thing for me to do because I've been struggling with acne. But here's the thing, and this is what I tell my clients all the time, that it's not about you. It's about the people that you can help. And so today I'm following my own advice and putting aside my ego and putting aside how I'm used to seeing myself on video, which is definitely not with all of my blemishes and all of my acne and all that stuff hanging out. So here it is, and I do have a little bit of I did my eye makeup already, so that all I have to do is my face makeup. But it sucks to have acne. It's a sucky struggle. I feel like for pretty much any woman or man too. I mean, it's especially as a man, you probably have to find creative ways to cover it up. At least women, we have makeup, right? Struggle is real, and it's something that I'm working on and trying to heal myself. But it's, a lot of times, it's things that we can't pinpoint like the cause of it, right? It's usually hormones, stress, all these other things, or maybe it's your skincare. It could be a myriad of different things. But yeah, having acne sucks. So, as you can see by the title, what I want to share with you today, so I've updated my foundation routine, and I've come up with a system. Essentially, it's kind of like, you've probably seen the closet capsules on Pinterest and things like that. Essentially, what this is a makeup capsule. And so, the company is called Maskcara, by the way. It's a new makeup company as far as I'm concerned. It's something that I haven't heard of. So, anyway, it was new to me. You might have heard of it. If you've heard of it, let me know in the comments. Created by a beauty blogger, and I just felt when I heard of the idea behind it, I was immediately interested, because one of my beauty pains, or so to speak, is that every morning I feel like I'm pretty well versed with makeup. I've always loved makeup. If you know me, it's no secret that I love makeup, and I've always had an interest in it. And so I've learned a lot of things really well when it comes to makeup. So I've learned to do the whole makeup thing. And I've even freelanced not anymore, I did it a few years ago, and it was fun. It was a fun thing. It was a fun thing I like to do. But one of the struggles with it is that I felt like every morning I was just spending so much time, for one, putting on, trying to cover my acne, for one. Two, getting that flawless finish. I am very picky when it comes to how my makeup looks, and so it was just trying to get that flawless finish. And oh my gosh, it was so annoying and so frustrating, feeling like I was spending so much time just putting on makeup in the morning. And let me know if you can relate to that. Let me know if that sounds familiar. If you feel like, oh, if I want to look a certain way, I'm going to have to spend a lot of time with it. And so that's what hooked me. So I'm going to give you a very honest review. It's a new makeup line for me. I don't think it's new. I think it's new to me. So I'm going to share with you my honest thoughts about it. But I wanted to just show you how I've been doing this and how I've cut my get ready time by at least half in the morning by using this little palette. So I'm going to show you everything in just a second. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And first I'll show you, okay, first of all, if you're a sucker for cute packaging, you're going to love their packaging. I mean, look how cute this is. It's a little marble, and they have different cases. And I actually have a second one that I got. So you get this for free when you order 4 of their little mini tins. And by the way, this is all customized to you. So that's another reason I really loved it, is that all of the colors are customized to you. So you've got your highlight, your contour, your blush, and then I have a second highlight, mostly for like under my eyes, that's brighter and it brightens up that area. But yeah, you get, so when you buy, and they're like $12 each, which is another reason I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's like drugstore prices. And then you get all of this in just one compact. So that's like your, and by the way, this is your foundation too. So it's not foundation if you want to put some on. And I do sometimes if I'm having like if I'm going to an event where I really want like that extra coverage, I will do foundation under this, but that's totally optional because this actually covers up pretty well. So that being said, so I'll talk about some of the pros as I'm applying this. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this and hope that this translates well in the lighting and through camera. So the first thing I do is, and by the way, I've been researching and I've been watching so many videos on this makeup just alone for quite some time, and I found that like every girl has a different way to do it, and so you have to just find whatever rhythm works for you. But this is how it works for me, so that's why I'm gonna just share it. So the first thing I do, so I take this one's, it's called Sunlit. It's a highlight, and it's it's got that yellow tone to it, and it's really great for for any red spots or like your under eye area. I love using it under my eyes. So anyway, so I'm just gonna start applying it. And by the way, I've already moisturized, and I use, let's see if I have it. I use this NYX spray. It's like it's called First Base. So it's like a primer spray. So I've already put that on. I found that this is helping the makeup stay on better. So, and then it also came, I bought this brush with it. So this is also from the same company. And I love that it's like 2 brushes in one. So I'm going to do everything, my whole foundation and contour and highlight with this one brush. So, all right, so I'm going to go with this thicker side, and I'm going to start applying the under eye. So I unfortunately have some under eye circles. So what I do, so the way that you do this is you create the triangle, okay? And I like to blend it as I go. So some girls I've noticed, you know, they wait till the very end. But with this, there's some of it that I will kind of blend as I go, and I kind of just tap it on. And as you can see, it's like instantly brightening this. And then I'll do this here. So yeah, so I find that this is really awesome for the under eye. And I also will go through and use it for some other spots that I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so I'm just doing that triangle area, so to speak, right now. Okay, so that I do that for the under eye, and then I'll also put some right down the middle. So I'll go here. Okay, and then I will blend it up into this area. Okay. So that's what I do under my eyes, and then I'm gonna start covering up some of these blemishes I've got. So then I take this is technically also a highlight color, but this one I use for like other spots in my face. So I'm just gonna take that and start with some of this serious breakout itch that I've had just lately, and I'm just covering that up first. By the way, if you don't have acne, if you're one of those lucky souls who has super clear skin, this isn't really necessary, and you could probably get your makeup done even faster if you have pretty clear skin. What I find that takes me a little bit, like a couple minutes longer, is just covering all this stuff up. So then, and I just kind of extend it up towards my hairline. I also like to put some of the Sunlit on this area right here. So I don't have a mustache. Not that I have one, but you know, it just brightens up that area, and then just a little bit in the chin area there. So yeah, as you can see, I've already covered. I have really bad breakout here, so I'll probably come back to this area and do a little bit more. And then I just kind of just blend it all over. This is optional as well, but I like to have just, before I contour, I like to have just a little bit more under it than just a contour. So yeah, I have like bad hormonal acne on this side. So, all right. Cool, so that's the highlight, and now I'm gonna go ahead and start with the contour. So then I'll take this smaller end, and I'll take the contour, and I'll just draw a quick line. So can you guys tell me, what's your, how comfortable do you feel contouring and highlighting and all that stuff? Like, do you feel like it's come easy? Do you feel like it's time consuming? Because I feel like once I got the hang of it, I just felt like it was super time consuming to do all of it, to do the foundation, to then do the contour, to then the, you know, setting it, and then the blush, and then, you know, I just felt like I was putting on so many products. But what I love with this is that you're not caking on so many layers. Like, it all just goes where it's meant to go. So yeah, so I'll just do, and this you can do as far down as you want, or, so I'll just kind of do, and this also depends on, I don't think there's one way to contour for every face. Like, some people will say, oh, go up here this way so it accentuates your cheekbones. I feel like I already have cheekbones, but if you don't, then you can do that. So I actually like a little bit more angle on my face, so I'll just go there like that. And then as you can see, it's like already, I haven't blended it yet, so don't worry. And then same thing over here. So I have to use my mirror. Okay, so that's what I do there. And then I play around with this one. So I'm gonna do the nose contour, and I'm just gonna use the edge of this. And like I said, you do what's easiest for you. And then I'm gonna blend this out in just a second, but essentially, and I'll take a little bit of that highlight and just go back down with this. It's hard to see, I feel like, there we go. I need to use my mirror for this. Okay, I'll blend this out in just a second, and then I'll take this, and this is still the contour, so now I'm just contouring my forehead a little bit. And I blend this as I go as well. So, okay, and then last I'll take the contour and just go through the jaw area with the highlight and contour. So now I'm actually going to go, so you can, at this point, you can add your blush, which, by the way, the blush is also right here. Or if you have acne, this is where I have been using my concealer. And this is, yeah, I'm just going to go and like cover up some extra areas that I feel like really need just extra coverage. So it's, and this is a Laura Mercier concealer. I love it because you can blend it, and you can use it whether you're really tan or really white. So I'm just gonna go through and cover some of these extra spots that I feel like are sticking out to me. And by the way, like, this will set in after a little while, and it, because at first it feels, at least to me, I was like, oh, this feels like it's not really setting in, and I don't know about this. Anyway, so yeah, this will settle in and it will look even better later. Okay, so then now I'm going to add my blush before I kind of do the final blend on this all. And then I just add that right here on my cheeks. And I like to stipple it because I feel like when you rub it too much, it kind of gets rid of some of the product. All right. Okay, so now that I kind of blend the blush into the contour, by the way. So I'll kind of tap it all in and then just blend it. Okay, so then that's pretty much it. So then I just go through and take one of these little spongy things and just tap parts where I feel like And this is a very light tap, by the way. Well, I'm loving this stuff. So I actually don't, and I don't sell this, by the way. But if you're interested and you want to try it, I mean, they have a really great return policy. And like I said, it's all customized to you. Yeah, it's just nice because then you can customize the colors based on your skin tone. And by the way, the cheek color doubles as lip color, which I thought was pretty cool too. So if I'm ever in a rush, I'll just put some of that on and call it a day. So then the last thing I do here is I just set it all with some powder. Let's see. So normally I use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. That's my favorite powder ever, and I love that one. But I ran out, so I've been using this banana setting powder, which is a close second but Laura Mercier is hands down my favorite, so I'll just be honest about that. So I'm using this one for now, which, like I said, it's fine, especially in the under eye area. It's really nice. So I just take a brush, and then depending on how I'm feeling, I will bake it. If you know what baking, let me know if you don't know what baking means. I can explain it. But I'll just kind of tap this on here, especially in the under eye area where I really want it to hold. Okay, and then I'll tap some on just right down the middle and on my chin. Anywhere where I put the highlight, I will put this. And anywhere where I like went through and put concealer on, I will also. And I could probably use a little more concealer on this, actually. Okay. And then I just tap it on. If you have blemishes, don't do this too much. I like to tap this on, and then I'll kind of just tap on to the rest of it. And then this is pretty much it. So you can be done here. I like to add a couple extra steps because I'm extra like that. But yeah, I mean, you can be done here. But one thing I like a little bit of bronzer. So I'm just gonna go through with this bronzer. To be honest, I don't know where it's from because I got it from my show choir. So I don't know, but I really like it. So I'll just add a little bit just where bronzer goes. And then sometimes if I want a little pop of blush, I will do a little bit more blush on top of this. So I could just add a little bit more. Obviously this took me a little bit longer because I've been talking in between. But yeah, this is pretty much it. And then, like I said, so I'll just do a little lip liner. And then I'll just take some of that same cheek color. Cheek, not cheek. And just add it on. So I'm just using this, by the way, the cheek color. Cheek. I've been saying words a little weird lately, so like if you saw my Insta stories or my Facebook story yesterday, I was trying to say click on the link, and I said click on the clink. So, by the way, so how this is normally done is like they'll have one highlight color, and then the fourth color will be like an illuminator. I already have tons of illuminators that I was like, you know what, I don't need to get that, so I'll just get another highlight. But yeah, so that's another way. So what I would do is I would just take, let's see if I have it handy here. If I don't, then I don't. But yeah, so I got this one just from my Ipsy bag, and it's what I've been using. So then I'll just I'll take a little, it's an e.l.f. brush. I love e.l.f. brushes, by the way. And then I'll just kind of add a little shine to it. Just down the middle. Cool, so then all I have left to do is my eyebrow. so I'm pretty much done. One of the things that I'll be honest about is that there was a learning curve to it, for sure. Like, I wasn't totally, like, I feel like I'm pretty good with makeup, but at first I felt like I didn't really know what the heck I was doing. So just know that there is a learning curve, and if I had given up on it like the first couple weeks, like I would not have recommended it. And so if you don't have patience for that kind of thing, and for some people it doesn't take them as long. But anyway, so it's, like I said, it was just kind of a learning curve for me, just doing it differently. One, I think mostly because I had been doing it a certain way for so long. Like, I had been doing powder contour. So I had a very specific way that I was doing it. But once I got the hang of this, I mean, you just saw me doing it. It was really quick. It's creamy, so it kind of gives you like a glow. It's as high coverage as you want it to be. So if I really wanted more coverage, I would just go in with a little bit more of this. Or if you want just like if you have freckles, for example, if you want some natural features to show through, it can be really light coverage as well. So I think that's why a lot of people love it, because it can be light, or, you know, you can cover up a lot more if you need to. So it's very versatile in that way, and that's why it's kind of cool. And then just, you can't beat this, okay? Like, imagine all the other products you would have to carry around. Like, if you had your highlight, your contour. I used to have this, and I still do, I have this big, like, powder contour palette. I have two of them actually, and they're just really big and clunky. And so this is very compact, is what I was trying to say. So good question. So this actually is not sold in stores. So she actually was, the creator of this was about to sell it to like, or give it to Sephora and those big places to sell it, so to speak, and distribute it. But then she actually turned this into a network marketing company. So like I said, I'm not selling this right now, but I'm just giving you my very honest review on it. But you can get this through a rep. So and what it is that you also have to have someone look at your skin tone and give you some color recommendations for your highlight and for your contour, and then you can buy the individual tints. And if you've had a palette before, you probably know that when you run out of one color, it's like, okay, well, there's that one color, and then you have all these other colors that you're maybe not using as much, but then you feel like, well, that's kind of a waste. Like, I know I've had tons of palettes that way. They also have eyeshadows. I haven't tried their eyeshadows yet just because I have so many, but the eyeshadows are the same way. Like, you can customize them and get the colors that you want, and then put them into something like this with just what you use all the time. And yeah, and this is, I mean, this lasts for, I mean, if you don't have acne like me, this can last you, like, the highlight 3 to 6 months, the contour even longer, and same with the blush, it can last up to a year. But it just depends on your skin. If you have a lot to cover, then you're probably going to use a little bit more. But either way, these are only $12 each. And then when you buy 4, you get this little mirror compact for free. So yeah, pretty cool deal. So I went ahead and bought the 4, and then I got hooked, and then I bought another 4 so I have this one. This one's my old one that I finished, but then I have like that amber, this highlight. I'm using it for my acne a lot, so I just bought a second one, and then I bought 2 other blush colors because I just wanted to switch it up. So yeah, I love it. Anybody else is interested, just pop it into the comments, and then yeah, I'll get you hooked up with the right person. Because yeah, I actually I've thought about it, and I don't know, I'm still on the fence whether I will personally be like a rep for it or not. I'm thinking about it. Actually, I'll be honest, I'm thinking about it, but right now I'm not selling it. But I just thought I'd share this because it's been pretty awesome and a huge time saver, and it's just nice. It's just, like I said, it's like a nice finish, and I love the finish of it, and yeah, great coverage. So but hopefully this was helpful, and if anybody wants it, I'll send you over some information, and I think we're done. So all right guys, thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon. Bye.